you know that Lies of P is so aesthetically pleasing that it doesn't really matter what the plot is? Oh wait, it's about Pinocchio?
What?
In the span of 5 minutes, I went on a whole roller coaster of emotions for this game. Allow me to tell you why. This game is for those who like things with a sprinkle of Victorian, a dash of steampunk, and a light coating of gothic. Basically, you're making a dark academia chocolate cake. So it's for me. I'm the target audience.
Do you want a plate for that?
Explains why I'm so attracted to this game, the same way I was and still am highly attracted to Rachel Weisz in The Mummy.
I am a librarian.
It looks good, okay, and I've had way too much coffee, moving swiftly on towards my point that I'm getting to, I promise. Focus, Norn, focus. Imagine for a second, you find this stunning looking game, and before you even watch the trailer, you start to read the synopsis, and then you get to the word. It's like flicking off a light switch. I get what they're going for, similar to Alice in Wonderland being made into a darker video game, and I'm sure it's going to be great regardless. I'm optimistic that they've reworked the story in a way that complements the gameplay experience, but it gets better. Because when playing these types of games, you always want to immerse yourself into the world. Be a sexy heroine, fairy, vampire with a troubled past and the balls to do what no one else dares to. They said, we'll do you one better. You'll get to be what you've always wanted to be. Pinocchio.
Wait a damn minute.
Even Pinocchio doesn't want that. That's literally the whole point of his fairy tale.
Oh!
Keep in mind, this is still me reading the storyline. I haven't seen any of it yet. You can guess the images that came to my mind. Of course, he doesn't look like that. He's not even wooden, and he's definitely not a little boy. More like if Vanitas and Dorian had a love child, which I am very happy about. Anyway, so I read the synopsis, and I was somewhat okay with it. You know, work with it. Make it creepy, make it magical. Oh, like the, marionette unit. Did that ever actually come out? That I can get on board with. But the puppet man? I wasn't convinced by the sound of it, but then I saw the footage. Fighting mechanical rogue puppets. Combat with monsters on the Victorian streets like we're in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Using a badass Legion arm. A more detailed, darker narrative including extra lesser known tales and an operatic soundtrack. I retract. I'm absolutely fine with that. Heck, tighten up those strings. Keep it how it is, but just change, like, the names? For me personally, blatantly saying it's Pinocchio conjured instant mixed feelings, because it brought on connotations of other Pinocchio works. And I'm just not that big of a Pinocchio fan, you know? And don't get me wrong. As I said, I don't think it's a bad narrative by any means. Actually, I think it's great. But the visual association of the name Pinocchio is putting me off. And you're probably thinking, does this even make a difference, as it clearly looks nothing like the other adaptations? I thought about this, and given my initial reaction, remember that, I think it does, at least a little bit. They could have dressed it up a bit, as simple as change a couple names, say it was inspired by the fairy tale. Boom, job done. Because everything else is chef's kisses. I'm just hung up on the name connotations, it's not even a big deal. So the point of this video, are names important? Yes or no? It depends on, I guess, your individual preferences. I just wanted an excuse to talk about this game, okay? Because it's so freaking good looking and it calls to my inner gothic Victorian hoe so much that it makes me want to go watch Van Helsing.
Really?
I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts because, as you can tell, I'm conflicted over this very minuscule detail, which is a complete non-issue that I'll probably get over the second I start playing. Also, I'm not too keen on the title.
You're done. You're done.
So what's the problem? Well, there isn't one really, but I guess I might have insinuated that there was, so I'll just get in this box.